Alright, hello. Back with another one of these. We're going to be doing Assault C this time. And the beta has gotten another update. There's a slight bug with it right now. This isn't a bug, but if you do this with any other commander on this ship, you'll get a free husk. The intent of this little change here was just to give ships that have no repair capability, i.e. you have Destroyer and no one else to repair. There's supposed to now be an event in the game where you just get a free husk, so you're not soft lock. But if you do that with any other ship commander on the ship, you just start with a husk. That's a bug right now. So in order to counteract that, I'm going to do the commander that is intended to have that. But yeah, I wanted to play Exile on the ship because this is one of the few ships where I'd highly recommend not having, well, rather having a teleport commander, as it very much struggles if you don't. But in this case, I'm just gonna have to do Destroyer here. Alright. Now, with that given, at least I do start with 2 crew here. That is an advantage of starting with what Destroyer is intended to have on this ship, which is a free husk, essentially, because you can't repair. Which means you do have 2 manning instead of 1 when you start with any other commander, but the downside of not being able to board to claim chests and whatnot is a pretty large one. That didn't repair. That was very close. Anyways, what does this ship actually have going for it? And it's actually got, like, if you ignore the crew aspect of the ship, it actually has a fair bit going for it. Like, the big obvious thing is Shield Charger, right? Shield Charger is an amazing system, and there's some dynamics going on with it that makes it not as good early on, but it's still fantastic. Now, this is rough, but with this ship, with the Shield Charger, so Shield Charger gets very comparatively little value when you're just on 1 shield, because, so it's actually going to occur in this fight where even if I have Shield Charger active, if like Thunder breaks my shields, or in this case even the Asteroid, what will happen is that it'll hit my shields even if I have Shield Charger active. There's a brief moment for this beam 1 to go through and just hit me anyways, and it's a bit of an issue with this ship, or rather it's a bit of an issue with Shield Charger in general on 1 shield. So the fact that you start with Shield Charger is mainly only good into the mid-late game, and in the early game, it's still nice. It has its uses, but it's a lot less valuable, if that makes sense. Now, the other thing this ship starts with is, honestly, a pretty good armament system that's very good at getting systems disabled. Though, I will note that there's another dynamic with this, where Thunder 2 is very good at fully disabling systems, but it's not really good at sustaining pressure on it, which can be an issue at times. And I'm gonna go top shop here. And what I mean by this is, like, it's very good, say, level 2 shields, they have that. It's very good at getting those level 2 shields to, you know, be fully disabled with the Thunder, but it leaves enough time in between salvos, because it's a 17-second cooldown, for it to simply just be repaired. And that's really the issue with this ship, is that you don't have any pressure. You have a lot of good, like, very good damage, but you don't have pressure. So it results in situations where you'll fully disable something, and then they'll just repair it for the next time you get a salvo. So you have to consistently hit with this ship, and that means if you get some misses, it can be very detracting. It can get nasty pretty quickly. I'm just gonna man with Destroyer here. He won't actually put out the fire because he can't repair. And he also has suffocation immunity, so I'm not too worried. Alright, and let's repair that. I believe if I lose this husk, it doesn't matter, because I'm pretty sure another one will spawn. Now, so the main reason why you want to go for a teleporting commander on the ship isn't purely for chests. Like, if they have chests, there's some non-teleporting commanders that can claim through it. Like, I think it's essentially white. There might be another one, but I forget what it is off the top of my head. I guess Terrace could do it, but the main issue is honestly covering for Acolyte ships, or just like ships that have a ton of force shields. This ship gets turbo cucked by it. So you really need it to be able to interrupt those, because Thunder 2 is really poor in it. But Mag Pulse can do it, but there's situations you'll get into. It's very nasty if you can't interrupt it through boarding. Alright, this is the ultimate armor piece. 20 HP, 1 DPS, immune suffocation, and 25% move speed. Now this isn't as good on Destroyer, but it would be great on something like High Magister. Which, yeah. But I'm not gonna buy this, it's way too expensive for 45 when I don't get too much value from it. Though I could make my commander really fast. Xeri has a Neural Socket. Hellfire Blade here is going to be very good. Thirsting Glaive is also nice, but it's a bit expensive for what it really does. Like, 10 life restore is good, but I don't think, like, it's an odd weapon. Like, it provides essentially no DPS utility. Now I'm gonna get these two guys, and yeah, I'm just gonna get these two guys. Now I can't lose my Husk, because if I lose my Husk, then he's gone forever, because now I have this Scavenger. Now I am gonna... The Scavenger is essentially here for the fortress that's gonna come in Sector 2. I'm likely gonna go to it. And I don't really have the means to, like, infiltrate with Destroyer and claim everything effectively, so Scavenger is going to be particularly important here, because I'm gonna have to use an infiltration point. Unless if I get, like, Prospine Sector 2, and then I go to the fortress there. Though Prospine, if you saw Fun Police's video that I did with him, is also a little bit bugged with the fortress, as of now. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the ship a bunch of times, and then we should be good. Okay. Now, as with any other ship that doesn't start with boarding, I'm gonna really need to find a boarding method quickly, and because I went to the crew shop first, and the second shop isn't a system shop, it does mean I'm not going to have the opportunity to get through systems for this first sector, so it's gonna be something I really want to do in Sector 2. Both of these are tempting. This is 20 scrap, which is really good. I'm gonna get the crew here, because I will need it eventually. Well, I would want it eventually, rather. Oh, that sucks. Okay. So the thing you can do with this ship is try to kill them through suffocation. And that's what I'm kind of going to try to do here. The armament isn't threatening in the slightest, so I can kind of take my time with this. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to Thunder here, and then I'm going to continuously try to Mag Pulse it. Okay, I just missed. It might not be worth it, because I'm pretty sure they'll just repair in time. But I could get a breach. Yeah, I have a small chance of hull breach, so it's at least worth it to try and get it. Because if I get a breach in O2, it would be very good for me. Okay, I'm just going to keep missing. The reason why I'm doing just Thunder here is because I don't want to do too much hull damage, because I can only hit O2 a second time with my armament. This is a very niche case of where 1 damage armament is better than 2 damage. Okay, and let's try to stun this guy. Nice. Okay, we got the stun. And then I just set the off cooldown, just continually fire this Mag Pulse in here. And then if they repair it, I will fire in their Thunder. Okay, yep. Thunder. Okay, missed. I don't think I'm gonna get it. But it's worth trying. It is gonna take a while for something that isn't likely to work, and like there are these just replenishing. If I had like neural whatever the neural beam or what not it's called, that is a very good surrender offer, actually. I will take that. Even though I missed out on the crate, I wasn't likely getting the crate anyway, and that's a max roll scrap, so I'll take it. That's an advantage of actually taking fights a bit slower. Like, having them, like, chill on, like, low hull for a little bit gives you a chance to roll for surrender offers, if their commander's still alive. So maybe I'll be able to do it again in this. If they start running, it means that was all. So there's a so if they're at low hull and their commander chooses to do so, there's a chance they run, and there's also a chance they give you a surrender offer. And surrender offers can vary greatly. They can give you upwards of like Blood Knight, not Sirefuse, Assault Cyborg and whatnot. So it's usually worth it to try and roll them if you can. And I should get a roll around here. Yeah, there's the surrender offer. Okay, I'm gonna refuse that though, it's not that good. But just the simple act of rolling those is very beneficial too. Because you just give yourself more chances of rolling something that's turbo really good. I got less scrap. It's not that much less scrap, and the other scrap reward was about, like, maybe a little bit above average, because the min roll is 9 and the max roll is 22. So, you know, 15's about on the middle, and I could get something much better than, you know, a scrap roll by finishing the fight, so I generally find it worth it to... If it's not, like, a very high scrap reward or something else that's very appealing, then it's just, you know, kill them. See what you get there. Because the difference of, like, 3 scrap getting 3 more isn't a lot, but the mere act of rolling for something that could be very good, I find is more valuable than getting something that's, like, a slightly better reward than maybe what I could have gotten otherwise. Like, if it's very slightly above average. This is another surrender offer. I don't want this in this case. Because I really want scrap going into that shop. Alright, let's fight a stun here. And it just completely missed the room. And 20 scrap. Yep, that's pretty good. Transport. Alright, it's not a transport that's barred into being a crate on their ship. It's going to be one of the reward ones after you kill. Now, this is the cult one, which means it's not guaranteed I even get, like, a prisoner here. I didn't need the shield charger there, but their armaments are so desynced, I'm not really too worried. Yeah, I'm going to hit the armaments here because the as-is, it'll eventually sync up, but if I disable it, I'll have shield charger active in time for if they sync up again. Alright, I'm gonna hit their evasion here. Just to essentially, like, 2 damage there reduces their evasion to 0, so the next shot's, I'm pretty sure it's just guaranteed to hit. Alright, I did get crew here though. I got a necromancer and I can use that to claim chests. That's a pretty good find, actually. I like this. Alright. And hey, there's a thunder. I kind of want to get the thunder, just do like a thunder armament setup. That'd be funny. I'll do it. Alright. And I'll probably sell this, get the fusions. Do I go repair drone or just more fusions? I'm gonna get more fusions. It's a bit cheaper here, and I'll put it on the scav if it needs to be used on the Imperial Fortress, or what's likely an Imperial Fortress. It could be Death Cult as well, or it could even be in a Ruins. But Shrine Worlds is the best here, and I still roll for the Exclusion Zone, which could be a Prospine, which is the new sector. Okay. Investigate. Hull integrity -1. Damn. Alright. Now, I am gonna work with a little bit less shield pierce here, because I started with Double Thunder. I'm probably gonna re-enable the Mag Pulse for a bit. Ooh, that sucks. That's not good. I need to repair this. Alright. I'm gonna let the ghouls hit, and I'm gonna fire into their armaments. Alright, then Shield Charger. Actually, I think that's a better... Wow. Okay. I'm gonna set up like this, because I want that 2 damage to come pretty quickly. So I'm gonna sacrifice my salvo weight for just getting the Thunder up. Because what the Thunder actually has going for it, compared to Thunder 2, another miss, is that it actually does have suppression. It does suppress your enemies' systems actually pretty well, because it's 12-second cooldown instead of 17. And it just does more DPS than... Well, no, Thunder 2 does more DPS, but it's just how Thunder is fired. I'm gonna just throw it here. Acolyte's probably gonna recast soon. I could just let that hit. Okay, well, thanks. Another evasion one as well. Okay, well, let's hit this time. That would be nice. Oh my gosh. I should not shield charger that. There we go. Should not have shield chargered it. Okay, the Acolyte still hasn't done its thing again. I should not have let that hit. Can I hit this time? Oh my gosh. I'm starting to regret going for this. Because if I just waited for the Thunder 2, I'd have a better chance of hitting. And I've missed now 3 times in a row. Okay, finally. You'd think I would go for their evasion, but, you know. Hubris, I suppose? Going for the same thing, or... Well, actually, even if I go for their evasion, it's not like it's gonna hit, because it keeps missing. But yeah, you can see here, like, I'm getting good suppression. Where it's just, it's not getting up. Fully repaired in time. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Hit their shields. Yeah, and then go for both of these, and then put the Thunder again in shields, and then put the Thunder 2 somewhere else. I probably should have started with that. It's gonna miss. Okay, it's not gonna miss. Nice. Alright, dodge the Ion. Nice. Okay. I'm just gonna hit their evasion here. Yeah. Just hit their evasion, and then no weapons. Okay, we're good. That was an unnecessarily difficult fight. This is scrap, but I don't really need munitions, so I'll take the scrap. It's a very small amount, but it's still something. Definitely going for the fortress here, though, because I bought scav for it. Armaments. Yeah, let's do what I did last fight. And yeah, I'll just start with this. I'll start with the Thunder 2, put it into shields, and then I'll depower Magpulse, put it into Thunder Cannon. Immediately when Magpulse fires, and then it should be fine. Should be able to work with that. I'm gonna shield charger here, so it just repairs, just recharges it. So maybe I don't take extra beam, because I'm not gonna use it for anything else in this fight. All right, and then put the Thunder there, and then put Thunder 2 wherever else. Probably gonna put it into their armament system because that might have the most. Doors also has 2. Huskrak has 3, so I'm gonna place this in Huskrak. Because it's gonna stall their repairs for like 2 crew lot. Because I'll actually make use of my damage. Yep. And hopefully I can get this off. I won't be able to. Okay, whatever. I'll power up Magpulse. Wow, they have a lot of repair rate. They're already getting this as well. I think that's just they have a lot of crew, not repair rate. Right. Fire, fire. Maybe I should have gone for the armament system there. I should have been repairing this the whole time. Another Magpulse. Okay. Let's move around my crew a little bit. I want you here, and then you on engines, because he's gonna be infiltrating, so. Thankfully I have the scav. This could be, oh my gosh, that is horrifying. Alright, well, let's put the ghouls here, just so I can claim that chest while scav's on the other half of the ship. But that is terrifying. Wait, how much hull do I have? 12? Okay, if it 4 rooms, I'm kind of dead. It doesn't even need the 4 room. Okay, well, it's got a very long cooldown, so hopefully that'll be enough. Shield charger does nothing for me here, but I should still repair it. Alright, let's let the ghouls claim. Yeah, okay, now we're good. And oh, this is kind of rough. Okay, go. I wish I had boost speed on this guy. Alright, we're hitting their armaments clearly, because that's very scary armament system. Okay, we got that disabled. Because the Fury really isn't the issue here. Like, I am just taking a bunch of hull damage, but if the Macro Devastator ever fired and something went wrong, I would be in a horrible position. Macro Devastator is pretty scary if it can actually hit you, and the few encounters where it can, it's on the fortress because it actually generates early enough to just like absolutely obliterate your ship. Because like if it goes shields and that hits 3 other rooms, I kind of just die there with the Fury. Yeah. Alright, could go systems. What's up here? Systems. So I kind of want to go crew, but I really need systems. It's a little awkward. I'm definitely taking hold of the shipyards, though. I do want scrap as well. Like, I want... I mean, duh, I want scrap. But, like, particularly to enable, like, 1 more power put into Thunder. This might just be my armament system. The extra mag pulse is pretty nice for shield break, and then I can rely on this for a while. Like, this is a decent armament into Necrophage, where this concentrates DPS on something, and this will suppress shields, whereas this will even, like, this will just suppress the repairs in general. So, it's a good armament setup. Could go crew contracts, though I really need launch bay, to be honest. But I don't have a lot of good crew for boarding. So I'm gonna go crew here, because I'm gonna go systems in the next shop. Alright, I'm gonna hit this, if I can. It's a little scary. You just put that out. Alright, you vent. Heat beams will... This isn't really a scary fight, I can just shield charger this and I'll resist it. And then I will place my shots here, though it's a little unfortunate that the first thing that repairs is going to be the Retributor. Both are 1 power, so, but I'm pretty sure it powers left to right. So with AI, it means it's always going to enable the left weapon first. And it also means you always disable the right weapon first. No, let's continue with this. Surrender offer, please. Okay, they're just preparing to escape. Alright, no surrender offer this time. Alright, we got shield charger up again. So, if I need to use it, I can. I'm gonna use it here. The Retributor is gonna be close to firing if I didn't kill. Alright, 20 scrap. And crew contracts. Give me heavy translocator. Nope, but I got neutrino. I think I have to buy neutrino here because neutrino is essentially chaos rift, but for you. So I don't know how this works. Oh, it's literally just chaos. It's literally just chaos rift. It does the same projectile and everything. Okay. I was not expecting it to just literally be a cloned projectile of it. Okay, well, sell that. Could get a 55 scrap. I could get this guy. Could also sell a mag pulse for this. No. Yeah, I can. It's 70. That might be worth it. But also, I don't have... I can board Scav Destroyer right now. I really want this EBM, to be honest. The Thunder purchase was a mistake. I would have had EBM here. But yeah. Huh. You're gonna be good later on though. But I think I'm gonna need to rely on my armament system for now. So I think this is gonna be a rare run because of what I did earlier. I'm going to need to rely upon my armaments because of what I invested into early. So I kind of cucked myself a little bit in that respect. I don't need to board Scav here, so I'll just board you. And what do you have? You have something. I remember giving you something. You have stun on kill, right? Okay. Let's put this out normally. Let's move around, get a stun. And then get another stun. Alright, recall. The ghoul should be going here. Oh, fire in there. Okay. It's fine here. Now, my armament is going to be very strong. I'm going to hit very hard. And the Thunder is going to, like, both of these armaments actually work pretty well with each other because of how I described. This one suppresses and this one does concentrated damage. It brings the stuff down quickly. Which is, so this Thunder too is essentially acting like what boarding would normally do. but I just need to break shields, and I'm going to be doing that through the mag pulse. Let's move you, because this guy's probably going to cast, yeah. Oh, he's casting there. That's not great. You cast here. Alright. You are going to go in here. Scav can tank that a bit. You interrupt. Let him in. I'll just vent this guy. Alright, and then I will tank with the Husk, because Husk is going to be boarding a lot. And I'll take this like so. Alright, now let's let a Ghoul come in. Yep. Do some more DPS. Alright, oh, that's a very good roll in equipment. Let's give you the Assault Shield. You're obviously going to be getting that. I do have Hellfire. I guess I'll give this to Scav as well. And then you can have fusions. I don't want to risk the Husk dying. If I lose my Neutrino engine, that's pretty bad. I should probably invert this again, where Scav is closer. Because what I can do is I can board, like... and then I can put y'all here, and then go to shields. And thankfully I can claim. Should be able to take this pretty easily. I have a very good DPS. I just need to find boardings. Okay, Electromall. Hello. I'm just gonna fire at this normally. The ghouls will kill anyway. Alright. Electromall, I'm gonna keep the baton on right now. I do find Electromall to be better against the fights that you struggle against. But against these early encounters, I don't actually expect to find an encounter I'm gonna struggle with. It's very rare I'm gonna get plus 100 HP this early into the game in Sector 2. So I'm not going to invest into something that would be good into it just yet. Getting a lot of really good equipment from these boarding events. Do I go hull again? I suppose I do. Get all the hull now. So, something with shipyards, it's better to take them earlier rather than later, because, you know, the next sector is going to have a higher, like, scrap rolls. So, taking scrap now is generally going to be... Taking something like a shipyard now, which prevents you from taking a scrap event, is generally going to be better. Because you don't want to miss out on more scrap in the next sector when you're eventually going to have to heal anyways. Because you're going to need to get that hull back at some point. And I don't have Hull Reaper to do it for me. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Destroyer do it there. Okay. And moving on, Asteroid Field. This one's a little sucky. They have doors. Let's put the ghouls in doors. Board again. And I can just run into shields. I got pretty lucky with that. Okay, and he has fire immunity, so that's not that bad. Getting a lot of kills. Oh, okay, well, that's what I'm talking about with Shield Charger. Click 1 damage shields, and now it doesn't work. I'm probably still going to take an asteroid. I don't think I've gotten one yet. Yep, there it is. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. Alright, let's repair up sensors and go on. Alright. Still need to find that boarding, though. Hopefully I'll get it in this upcoming... Well, I do have boarding right now, but I need something to support it a bit better. You know what would be really good? Having something... Yeah, I'm just gonna recall. Scav's HP is too valuable. But having something like... Blood Spear or something, I suppose. What I need is something to break doors down. This guy has level 3 doors, so I'm never breaking it. But I can just rely on my armaments, so it's fine. Yeah, it's gonna hit piloting, which is, you know, it sucks, but it's not that bad. I'll hit their shield. Oh, intending to hit their shields, but alas. Alright. I have very good equipment quality. I really just need boarding support and a way to break doors if I don't get teleboard. Because, yeah, okay. Like, equipment is completely set. I just need the other things to essentially enable it. And once I get those two things, boarding support and a bit more crew to, you know, actually put on the party, then I should be good. Like, essentially crew that I can use to equip all my weapons, ideally. So, like, I'm honestly gonna be looking for berserkers, because it's very likely I'm going to have to do boarding support to make this work. I'm just gonna let this hit my shields. I don't really care. Sector 2, yeah, that's a pretty good scrap roll. Alright, and I'll let my... Nah, I'm not gonna let my shields recover. It'll recover the ion when you jump, and the likelihood of me getting Hull Reaper this early is pretty low. That's the only armament that fires instantly upon jumping in. And if I do get that, oh well. I should be fine. Right. Alright, let's hit all of this. Yep. Fully disabled. They have Purify, so I'm not going to fire the Mag Pulse, but I will fire the Thunder. 3 power here. Well, 3 system level, rather. Command Thorn doesn't have power. Alright. Good. These guys back. You know what? I think I'm going to just do this as my default positioning. You know what? No, you can go here. You know what? No. No, no, no. You are going like this. Alright. Yes, systems. Okay. Launch bay! I already have a neutrino, and the neutrino is doing something similar, so I'm probably not going to get that. Macro is pretty interesting for our shield breaker, but I already have mag pulses to do it for me. Adaptive is interesting. I could go for something like infiltrators with this. Oh, by the way, you'll notice it's not just plus 10 HP anymore. You also get the... You get some additional thing on faction HP modules. Like this one also has something. Plus 5 HP to all machine slave units. And plus 10 to machine priest units. So this allows me to get suffocation immunity on raiders through modules. That's interesting. DPS modules are still plus 2, but yeah, no, the HP module's got a buff, and you know, I'll try this out. Like now he has 50% suffocation resistance, and you know, 45 HP scav is going to be very good for boarding. Let's do level 2 shields. Because I start with shield charger, level 2 shields is really the maximum that I kind of need. I'm not going to board into this, I don't need to. But yeah, like once I'm here, it's kind of over for them, because they can't really do anything. Nah. Gene Soldier, you can't get suffocation immunity on via the modules, sadly. Oh, I just powered up Shield Charger, I didn't actually use it. I pressed M in the hopes that it would. Right. Their armament system can't actually threaten me, so I'm just gonna hit their bombard. Scrap reward's pretty low. And put that there again. Missed the stuns, but it's fine. Okay, and this, I think this is gonna suffocate the room itself, yeah. Runus is gonna be more scrap there, and Soul Spear is kind of useless anyway, so. Fun. Alright, I'll take 1 power from my armaments just to make this jump. I'll just put it back in my armaments through Shield Charger. Alright. Not very threatening, although I could just, honestly, their crew is so weak, I'm gonna board into this. Yeah. Like, I'm not worried at all. Like, look how fast the Marshall melted, and I don't have many weapons that like get bonus DPS other than like Electro Baton on him. I don't need to equip Electro Maul in addition to Baton because they both stun, but it would be nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go Infernal Sea here. It's just the longer sector, and also I get another exclusion later on, which could be Prospine Sector 5, which Prospine Sector 5, which, you know, the new sector, if you haven't put that together yet. But Prospine later on is very threatening due to it having... There's a crew member that's very threatening. It's Metagard, and they're by far one of the most threatening crew members in the game right now. It's rough. Two quest nodes right next to each other. This is a good sector. Two quest nodes in a line, system shop here, crew shop here. You know, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I could go Gore Shrine, because this is a Psycho shop, right? And if I go Gore Shrine here, what I can go is try to get an EBM at the Shaman here. And I'll have enough scrap to do it, so I'm gonna go Gore Shrine. And Pledge. Okay. Gonna be a bit of a rough fight, though. I'm gonna roll Neutrino, see where I get. Both in the same room, so I can do that. I can board this. Alright, predict that. He's gonna go here, he's gonna get a kill, he'll be stunned for a bit. You're going here first, and I want you to die first. So we go stun here, he dies. And because he was the second one to die, EBM's going into the top of the room. Nope, he isn't. Okay. He isn't because they died too quickly. Alright, whatever. I just could kill. Where's the rest of their... Oh, it's the Thrall initiative. Pledge. Do lose some HP there, but I'm not planning to board in the next event. And the event after that, I believe. Yeah. Well, it's a little dependent. Wait, yeah, no, isn't it? Yeah, it's... These two I'm not even gonna do boarding. Because this one I'm just gonna neutrino him over. Alright. I could infiltrate this destroyer over, because he does have suffocation immunity. And here I can claim all three. Alright, let's infiltrate you here. So I will board you, but it's fine. And then I'll neutrino this guy. Neutrino does have a 20-second cooldown. That's pretty good. I don't want to alert their crew, so I'm just going to recall it. Okay. I have Destroyer on my ship now. But he's also deploying. I think it's going to force him over, right? Yeah, okay. Funky. Alright, yeah, it looks like I'm just going to have to alert them to my presence. Alright, deploy infiltrators, go again. That's definitely not intended, but I'm gonna make use of it. It's a little weird. Commandos don't get a buff from Adaptive Nanoplate, do they? Accelerate Suffocation Immune. That's interesting. What is it? What does Adaptive Nanoplate actually buff? It buffs Scavenger, it buffs Infiltrator and Corsair. But that's it. And that's all their foddery units, so I don't know how valuable this is. It's nice, though. Definitely not a bad thing. Right, you run... This guy has 2 DPS. It's not a lot, but he does have the Plasma Thrower effect, which is rough. He actually baited me there. Just trying to dodge him a little bit. Oh my gosh. I recalled him when he was over there. Okay, well... Looks like I'm going to be here for a while. Just gonna wait for a neutrino and essentially gamble every single time. The good thing is I don't need to worry too much about these events, because if anything, I can just let the destroyer deal with it. Alright, let's go. These ghouls should move here. Well, rather, not should, but I would like it. But they aren't, so... A little sad. Right, you should have moved out a while ago. And you two in. Got all these guys running after him. Alright, recall. Alright, and then I'll just summon these guys here. That'll be fine. Getting transfused is going to be nice here, because now it means I can heal up my scavenger. And also destroyer for now, because I have the no rest penalty. Yeah, you go here. And then I'll just ritualist. This guy's not going to take a lot of damage, so I'll be fine. Alright, claim that. Or scrap. Alright, leave. And now we're done. Ritualist is a very nice find, just for that healing. Also, Blood Cult text is always nice. Alright. There's a lot of good system rooms on this ship that you can place stuff into. Like, obviously at the 4 2x2s, but this one's also pretty good. And these can be nice for, like, systems you don't care about repairing. I usually like putting medbay around here or here because it's close to command throne. And you're usually going to have these room fills, so the overflow will come usually to O2. And that means you're going to be pretty close to pathing to, like, here. I'm going to put Hull Reaper down here, though. There's 2 defensive systems. I want to mix an offensive system here. Because I don't want all... Like, if I put my Hull Reaper here conversely, and they just beam, I don't want all of it to be disrupted. I'd rather it be separated out, so they can't do it all at once. Get the Dark Matter Prism here. That will be valuable. I don't really like Ferroplast. I'm gonna get rid of it. Get the repair drones. I don't want to sell those, so I'm gonna just equip stuff on people. But yeah. What do you have? Oh, you can have Havoc Maul right now. Actually, no. You can have Havoc Maul right now, and you can have the Power Axe. You can have fusions, and you'll have the repair drones right now. I'm kind of banking on not losing my husks here. I don't think I should. I should be good enough to keep them alive. Alright. Extinguish the colony's light for good. Okay. That's pretty good. I'm gonna board here, just to get one piece of damage there first. And I'll also transfuse here. I only really care about Scav's HP there. Destroyer can, even though I do get value from repairing Destroyer, healing Destroyer, I should be fine in any case. Gonna go, oh, do you have Purify active? You do. Hold on, let's run away. Right. No more Purify. Alright, now we got stun going. Nice, got him as he goes coming in. Alright, we're good. Probably didn't need to do that. But it was... the opportunity was available, so I wanted to. Alright, I am very full in my inventory, and I don't have, like, places to put it. I should have sold some of these Warbringers. Huh. Well, let's upgrade that, get the other Mag Pulse on. I'll really regret it if I need it, and I didn't upgrade. And okay, this one. I believe Assisted Technicult is the best, but I'm not certain. Alright, Neutrino, and then Transfuse here. Let's get both of these guys killed in here. Get the Transfuse and just recall. That should be more than good enough to just do all the damage I really want. Alright, Thunder there. Bonk, bonk. I missed one of them though, so I lied. It's not a bonk bonk, it's just a bonk. Alright, that should repair one maybe? Nope. Okay, it's gonna repair like really quickly then. Yeah, there you go. Okay. That should kill. Yep. Nice. I'm gonna save the other transfuse. This is a multiple fight. Multi-fight. Let's let that guy in. I do have Neutrino. Oh, you're going this way. You can go there. This Berserker's a little bit of an issue. Maybe I'll like bring him back over with Neutrino. I'm gonna like go here and use that as my boarding room or something. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Then neutrino. You go here, you go here. Rift Bomb is active. So I will fire this here. Recall, and then deal with this over here with, yeah, all these guys. And I do believe I need to shield charge that because of Hull Ripper's firing soon after it. Yep, and they're all in here, so I'm gonna get a bunch of crew kills. Okay, that's good. Mag, Thunder, stun hits. Let's Hull Reaper here. It's just so the Rift Bomb doesn't fire. Yep. Alright, and then we're good. Nice. It should just be a double combat. I don't think there's anything after this. Heavy Ion Lance. Oh my gosh. It's pretty good. Do I want to use it though? Probably. Though I do lose my four shield pierce or shield break. I don't know how valuable my shield break is though. Like compared to heavy ion lance. I'll probably equip heavy ion lance for the mini boss. Because I probably won't need the shield break for it. I'm gonna want to board as my shield break for that, the mini boss for Necrophage. But in these like normal events, I don't want to rely on heavy ion lance. I'm probably better off just doing mag pulses for this. The reason why I want it on the mini boss is because of the phase change. It'll reactivate the whatchamacallit, the shield charger on it. So I want to get in a situation where I can just immediately disable their shields, and heavy ion lance allows me to do that. Whereas double mag pulse, because of shield charger, will not. 6, 7. Oh no, I said it. Alright, I should be able to get another lance. Okay. Let's just Hull Reaper here. Prevent the damage coming onto my ship and heal as well. Bolt cannon. That's kind of tempting. I could do bolt cannon, heavy ion lance. I think I'll do that. Now I am going to use heavy ions here because now I have so many damaging weapons. I'm not going to use warp lance. I know some of you do value warp lance pretty well, and like warp lance I find is good, but it's like usually when you're already winning. Like, it's hard to explain, but I don't find what warp lance provides to be like, it's very strong, but I don't think it's strong in a way that's better than heavy ion lance here. Yeah, go here. Dude, put the thunder there, put the bolt there. Get some 2 kills here. I have healing, so I'm not too concerned about taking a little bit more damage to suppress their systems. I should probably be putting this rich list in engines. Putting our bolt cannon down, thunder. I'm very happy with my armament system. I have a lot of, like, bolt cannon and thunder is going to be very good at suppressing systems, and then having thunder to just bring them down is going to be very good, because these two weapons, well, thunder not really as much, but bolt cannon can struggle to bring systems down. But that being supplemented by like thunder and thunder 2 means that I'm not really having an issue. Thunder is like one of the most ideal armaments in the game in my opinion, because it does the job of both suppressing systems and also bringing those systems down. Like, it does both of those relatively well. So I just find it to be a pretty good weapon in general. You do, it does still struggle with shield break, but most of the time you're doing shield break through boarding, and if not boarding, you have a specific armament to do it. Because, like, having your armament that does damage also being your shield breaker is fine and all, but, like, you have more efficient shield break options, so you'd rather just delegate, you would rather have an armament that's very good at dealing hull damage, and then and like system damage, and then you'd also rather than have a armament that's very good at, you know, allowing those to work through like breaking shields, so like stuff like Mag Pulse, or primarily boarding. As I said a little bit earlier, I'm gonna hit evasion there because the Thunder's just gonna go into their weapons system, because I can just shield charger if they fire before, but it shouldn't, because I'm manning and they shouldn't be, because I boarded them and I killed a fair few of their crew. Okay. Neat. Also, Warplanes isn't going to be good into this mini-boss, because I don't want to accidentally crew kill. Though, it does get a bit value if I do crew kill, because of the demon sabotaging, but I don't think that's good enough to compensate, because you never really want to crew kill Necrophage, like, ever. Okay, I just got no Redis penalty for... just here. Whoa, no rest be upon you. Okay. I'm gonna see if that EBM play paid off with the shrine in a little bit. Though, you know what? I'm gonna Heavy Ion Lance this. Heavy Ion Lance, Thunder. Maybe you should have fired the Bolt Cannon first, then Thunder, because in case of a miss, but it's a little late for that. Okay, we're good. I'll do this normally. Neutrino the Scav, interrupt this. There should be a 5 room here. Yep. Alright, Hall Reaper. I'll just eat the Ion, it's fine. Alright, hopefully you can get their shield, Storm, rather. I almost said shield charger, but they don't have that. Alright, they're dead. Blessed Hammer. Okay. I do have another husk now, so I can put the DMPs here. Wow, my inventory is kind of just full. I do want to keep this repair drone, but I don't have anywhere to put it. Yeah, no, I literally just have nowhere to put it. And I want to keep the DMPs as well, but I don't need this one. I just need 1 stack. Hey, another quest node. And there's no real bad quest node generation there, unless it's on the mini-boss. Next to it, I got a Etheric Gate there. But I don't have a Etheric Gate user. No EBM, but I could use Etheric Gate on you. First things first, we're selling all this. Selling this as well. Blessed Hammer is not that good, I'll sell it. I'll keep these though. Definitely buying you, if anything, for the tool slot. Yeah. Okay, and then, I don't know, you can have this for now? Alright, I could get a Etheric Gate. Put it on... put it on him. Then get my direct boarding. I think that's going to be valuable. I'll do it. And I'm going to keep Electro Baton just for this fight. Electro Baton's going to be a bit better here, because all the crew on Necrophage is going to be below that threshold, so I'll get the extra DPS. That'll be valuable. I'm going to get the Mind Bolt as well. I'll slot this on you. It'll be some nice extra boarding support for later. And do I need anything else? The other 2 Psychers aren't that valuable. Like, if I didn't get the free Ritualist, the next one would be good. But, yeah, no. It's not too good, because I already have one now. Like, extra healing is always nice, so... I'll get level 2 Hull Reaper, and then get some munitions for Hull Reaper. I am pretty low on them. I don't want to sell Warbringers for munitions this early. I'll just not use the munitions on the these upcoming fights. Let's put all of these guys here. You can default here. Okay, yeah, that's good. Alright, and then we etheric gate. I want to etheric gate these two. Maybe I put Assault Shield on Mouth of Ariok, because I'm gonna be boarding him a lot more, aren't I? Alright. That's set. They have 0% evasion. For a little bit, not forever though. Neutrino that. Let's hit shields hard here. I'll put out that put that out normally. Yeah, no, I want to put the assault shield on Mouth of Ariok. I don't know, let's mind bolt that. And then fire these. Okay. I want this on you. And you can have... Nope, hold on. You are supposed to be here. Alright. Alrighty. Oh, I got to switch it before the next fight. Neat. Let's neutrino here. But I'm gonna hold the neutrino for a little bit to get a kill first. Right. Fire. Oh. That sucks. Well, I'll get the Centurion, so it's fine. But these guys broke through quick enough. I'll get the other Centurion stunned though, so it's fine. And Neutrino's gonna come up pretty quickly. Alright. Put the Destroyer here. And let's put these two over here. I don't care about this guy's HP at all, so I'll just let him tank. Ion Lance this. Thunderbolts. It's 3, no, it's 2. So we do... I don't know that. That'll work. Okay. Ooh. That's a lot. A lot of funky stuff. Athame, Etheric Gate. Go figure. And Summon Stygian Worm. You could get a Psyker as a free slot. Put it on the boarding crew. I could put Stygian on. I could do a Etheric Gate Ritualist with Stygian. It's not a good idea. Alright, Destroyed Field. Very rare that I got to go to every single quest that I got so far. That's cool. Alright, there's gotta be an Etheric Gate on one of these guys. Not Etheric Gate. Or Shield, and yeah, there's one on this guy. So if I didn't have boarding, this would have been a little scary. Because I don't have the mag pulses anymore. Like, the mag pulses, you don't want to do it with mag pulse if you can help it, but, you know, I'll still do it. I'm gonna get NG there. I don't have a Machine Priest there, that's why I checked real quick. If I had a Machine Priest, I might have just taken the scrap. But yeah, let's put the scan weapons. Ooh, that is the mini-boss. I can't really do anything, though, prior to it. Let's put a... Warbringers on you. Actually, no. Let's put DMPs on you. Because you have more HP, and then what does this husk have? This husk should be getting fusion charges. And then you can have Warbringers. Yup, that works. Okay. Let's go, I suppose. Nothing else to really do prior. Okay. I'm pretty well set up to do Necrophage, so I'm not expecting this to be difficult. Like, I have Havoc as well, so I only need 2 kills here to disable. Destroyer, please go this way. Scavenger's gonna get here first because, you know, Scav just moves through doors. Mind Bolts, get a lot of kills here, interrupt you. Let's take the Scav over there. And then 3 damage here. Get a 5 room over here. And let's move these guys back down to shields to interrupt. And once he claims, I'll leave. And then, I don't know, put this here. And then I'll transfuse because everyone benefits from it. Alright. Then let's put this here. Try to get it disabled. There's a fire there now, so they're all gonna go there. So let's get this thing damaged, because they're gonna repair this first, right? And then they're gonna move around, get to the next, I believe, proximity systems, so I'm gonna damage these. Now I did get a breach here. That's not exactly ideal because all these guys are low HP. So I'm going to want to do as much hull damage as I can quickly to get to the phase change. But I'm gonna, actually, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. This guy's staying here now as well, which is good. But, yeah, I could interrupt this with them, do 1 damage to this Mind Bolt, but can always just teleport. But I want to teleport shields once the phase change occurs. Thunder is fine. Got a fire there. And he is now got a path to it. Alright, let's trigger the phase change. Because I want O2 to be active. If they die and trigger the phase change, O2 gets disabled. So I want to avoid that. Now, might not get value from the Heavy Ion Lance here because I didn't activate phase change, and I could just reboard there. So it's not, didn't come into play there, but it is gonna come into play later because of now my new armament setup, not including mag pulses, compared to when I made that original considerations. I could go for Thrice Cursed Reliquary, but I already have boarding. Could also go Chaos Rift, but I already have Chaos Rift essentially through this. It's literally the same. And Ruinous Reagents aren't too good. I'm gonna go Thrice Cursed Reliquary, and the reason is because I can use it for its alternative use, and that is if I get a bunch of little tool sets, I can use the Dark Matter Prisms as anti-boarding. Alright, I could go Forge here. It's definitely the best system, but I'm really curious if this is Prospine, so I'll go to arguably the worst sector here, which is Imperial. Alright, and let's go here. Mind Bolt. Get 3 curve. Oh, only 2. And let's early transfuse here. These are both the low HP ones, so they'll probably need it. Alright, now we're good. And kill. Okay. DMP. Hello. Do you want to get a shop here? Yeah, shop. Can go to Fortress, go to both, so I'll always go to Fortress. Aether Gate here, instant claim, and go here. I'm not gonna get detected for a little bit. Yep. And let's go to this one, then double back. I kind of want to get the crew member last, just to add the suspense. All right, what is it? Blood Knight. Okay. Amazing. I can put Wormy on him. You know what? That would be funny. I want to do that. And also give him that. I think you're going off the boarding crew and you have Power X, so I'm not too bum hurt about that. If anything, I just move it around. Athame is probably going to be a little better than the Power X, so I'm not going to replace it around. For 2x2s, just the ghouls are probably going to be better, and I'm also going to get Wormy, and then Wormy can be supported by ghouls in adjacent rooms, whereas the ghouls are going to be going. They should go in the same room as the worm, because Overflow goes into the same room every time. It's like top, right, left, bottom, I believe? I forget though. The only one that you really need to remember most of the time is top. Crew Overflow goes to the top first. And by Crew Overflow, I mean, say you teleport 5 crew in this 2x2, the 5th crew will go here. So that also applies to summoning crew in the same room. When a room is full, it'll go to the top first, or at least it should. Systems? Don't really need systems. Although boarding support would be nice, though I don't need it because my boarding crew is cracked. Hey, I'll use you. Oh, I could put a wormy on him. Kept mind control if I waited. Hey, look, another theme. Fulgurant armor. I'm gonna get this and put it on you. Because I want him to have HP. Oh my gosh, it goes off this edge. And then I want this guy to have the D-power. I don't really care about the HP, and Fulgurant doesn't give a lot of HP, so not too bad. Sell this. Sell this. Get you. Get these. Now I have another Mouth of Ariok. And I guess you'll go next to him. And I'll put you there. And I don't know, you go sensors? No, you go weapons. You go. I guess no. Like this. It'll go like that. Okay. Because I don't want to put a 15 HP crew member in that sensors if I'm going to operate it. If I am going to operate it. Alright, get a munition. And move on. Go to a system shop. One of those is bound to have systems. I'm not going to bother checking it. It should. Alright. Wormy, go. Okay. Now it's worth noting because the top room is now completely filled. It's now going to go to the bottom. Yeah, see? So like once the top room gets filled, it'll go to all the adjacent rooms first, and then it'll reset to the top. So like if this is full, then it'll spawn up here, exactly. So it goes this filled, this filled, this filled, and then probably this one, and then this one, and then this one. That's how they're gonna, that's the order of how all those rooms fill with crew over there. Or at least it should. A little disadvantage of Wormy is that the cooldown is turbo long, like it is 120 seconds. But instant cast for something that is like pretty tanky is always really nice. Compared to getting like, you know, Summon Fiend, which you have to wait 16 seconds for, and then it has a long cooldown as well. Not as long, but it still has a long cooldown. It's not great. Let's go like this. I wanted to swap them around, but I really didn't need to. Right. I could just leave. Ghouls can finish the rest of this. Go, ghouls, go! Kill him. Nice. DMP. I do need to look for tool slots, so I can actually use my Thirst Cursed. If I don't end up using my Thirst Cursed, I'm not too upset. None of the rewards from Necrophage were really that useful, to be honest. Bye-bye, Death Knight. Have fun. Death Knight is getting absolutely, like, ganged up by ghouls. They keep spawning in the room. Hey look, Tendril in there. Oh, Tendril is actually pretty close to killing him. He just ran out of the room. Or pick. I don't think I need that. I don't really have the slots for it anyway. And the tool slot is going to be good for Dark Matter Prisms. Probably going to sell the Graviton. I was kind of considering replacing it with a Bolt Cannon, but while Graviton does have a shorter cooldown by 1 second, the effects that Bolt Cannon can do, I think is more valuable. Like, it can do upwards of like, oh my gosh. I pathed into it. What did I lose? Repair drones. I was trying to dodge into that. It's like, what are the chances it hits the Necromancer? It's so low, right? Yeah. And then that happens. That's why maybe I should never take shortcuts. Don't take shortcuts. Of like, oh, I'm not going to do the micro of the Necromancer because surely I'll never go to the Necromancer room. What I should have done was something like that. But, you know, and then do that across the whole ship. I was a little lazy with the micro, and I paid for it. Usually it'll pay off, and I won't have to do more micro. Yippee! But the times the times I have to, it hurts a lot. Okay. I should be fine anyway. I still have some repair drones. Well, repair drone. But I should have put the double stack on scav. That's a complete oversight by my. Another. Okay. I'm gonna put Electromol on you now. You know what? I'm gonna use the old one. The one in that it's been in there longer. Alright, move on. Fire suit. That does not much for me, but I don't know. Who wants it? I guess you can have it. Because you'll also be boarding sometimes, and I'm going to be spawning fire in their ship, so that immunity to fire could be maybe useful. It's pretty low chance, but hey, it could be. Alright. Don't want this, because I have Thrice Cursed. I don't need to waste my scrap on it. I'm gonna put this here. I like the operating table in this room more than here, so I'm gonna be doing that. Okay, and sell that. Okay, let us get some munitions, actually. I don't want to well, hold on. I can sell these. Sell a stun weapon for munitions. Okay, Exclusion or Desolate. Desolate's probably better. I don't want to go through possessed fights. Because it'll be faster if I don't. And I'm kind of at the point where I can take the boss anyway, so I just want to make it as quick as possible to get to the boss. Which is, this tends to happen a lot of runs, where you're kind of just finished the game by Sector 4. In terms of, like, your build is good enough. At least for me, that tends to be what happens. So, by the time you get to, like, Sector 5, it's like, why am I even here? Like, there are occasional runs where, like, I really need the scrap, and then, like, Sector 5 is a godsend. For, getting, like, that last little bit of scrap that you really want. But most of the time, it's just like, okay. My engines... That's rude. I could get level 3 engines here because I believe there's a couple engine events here. Hello. Another etheric gate, wow. Get Purify, put it on Elder Blood Mage. I want this, but I don't really have anyone to put it on. I'll get it, though. There's a chance I maybe, like, find something and I'll be happy. Let's get some more munitions. Alright, now I have plenty. Maybe I kind of bought a little bit too many munitions, but that's probably, like, one of the few things that could have gone wrong, was running out of munitions, and now I have plenty, so I'm not upset with that plan. Of going for the munitions, that is. Right, you put that out. I don't know. Scav is low HP. I'm not gonna risk it. Would be nice if I got like Thrall Generation. I could have gotten the whatchamacallit, the Blood Priest in that shop, and that probably was gonna be a good idea if I went for it. But yeah. All right, let's just finish this. I'll get hull repair as well, and if I max roll the hull repair. That'd be nice, but only one, so got a little bit below average. Okay, move on. I'm gonna go to the crew shop there. Hopefully I'll get like a Blood Witch or something. Because almost all, I believe all of the Blood Cult crew is like Psychers. And I'm biased to Blood Cult crew, so there's a pretty good chance I'll get a Psyker. And if it's like Ritualist or something, I'll be able to put Psychic Shriek on it. And also get some more healing. Which, you know, is nice. But not really the reason why I'm going for it. That is a lot of these guys. Wow. A lot of servo excavators. Even more over here. Okay, go back. You go here. I'm gonna move him out of that room just so he doesn't take the fire damage. Alright, then move you two up here so they have to run through this room or fight my summons, which I don't care about their HP. Alright, I'm gonna leave now and obliterate them. Doot, doot, doot. Alright, transfuse. I'll get the seal. I don't need the speed buff. Doot, doot, doot. Alright. Search for ambush. Board again. Go wormy. Mine bolt. That was a waste of my heavy ion lance. Transfuse there. He was like, nope. Went into the weapons room and immediately left. Recall, fire everything, then they should die. To something at least. The ghouls go. Kaboom. I'm gonna reboard into that one of these days and die to it. Like when ghouls are sabotaging. One of these days. Soul Thresher, that's interesting. Oh wow. Nice withdrawal generation. I'll get both. Okay. On second thought, I probably should have gotten this guy, but whatever. I don't really care. Combat knife. Hello. I'll put on you. Alright. Yeah. I'm not gonna get the, I'm not gonna bother looking through my equipment and, like, selling the few so I can get, like, maybe Soul Thresher or the other guy. Because I like I said earlier, I don't need it. I'll just use that. And you two go there. I'll bring these two over. I'll put Wormy on my own ship because I'm gonna get demons most likely. Shield charger. Once I get one sabotage in there, I'll let the other team go down. Then I'll heavy ion lance and then fire everything there because my shields got disabled. Alright, then Thrall sacrifice heal. Alright. Going pretty well so far. We're still in Sector 5 though, but not going to be here much longer. Alright, Core Worlds. Go Core Worlds. And what do we get? Starflare. Yay! I'm so excited for an absolute flaying of a fight. And it's not gonna be for me, it's gonna be for them. Alright, let's get Purify again. Let's put it here, put this here, put you here. Do I have any? Okay, I just have a lot of spells. Alright. And I'm not gonna get value out of that, so I'm gonna just sell it. I'll keep the DMPs though. Actually, I can sell like one here, get some repair. Alright, Raw, Blood Curse, that is a pretty interesting missile template you got there, friend. It'd be a shame if it was sabotaged. I really want to get this kill before you get too low of HP on Scout and Mathivariok. Okay, get another kill, please. Okay, yep. Recall, and then I'm just gonna heal these. Heavy Ion Lance, their evasion's low, but it still misses. Alright. Bolt. What is this? Thunder, Shield Charger. Transfuse. And then we... Blood Spear. Blood Spear. Okay, ah, that doesn't disable the shields. Dumb. Alright, well, that should, and I can just Hall Reaper. Yep, okay. I don't need to go for the 3-swipe corner there, because they're at 2 Hall. Okay. Moving on. No events. Go for the shipyard. Alright, let us Etheric Gate, Worm, Blood Curse the Scavs room, Thrall here, Mind Vault as well. We'll get some Thralls from it, Recall, put them back in positions, put the Spire out, Transfuse. I don't have a Heavy Ion Lance yet, but I will. Actually, I can just Blood Spirit twice, and I'll Gladius as well, just to help it out. Shield Charger, and Heavy Iron Lance. Alright, then we can fire it like so. Did a Hull Reaper for the hull repair. Yeah. Okay, Blood Spear again, I suppose. I'm not gonna wait for the Thrall Summon. Bonk, bonk, and that should kill. If not Hull Reaper. I can always use that. Alright, Claymore. I'll actually use that. Alright, Shipyard. I'll probably get the Husk. Don't really see reasoning to get anything else. Alright, you go here. You go here. And move on. Yeah, varied crew. Alright, Blood Curse here. Etheric Gate there. Worm. Mind Bolts. Blood Curse is just gonna get purified, isn't it? Once he stops moving. Oh, he didn't purify it. Okay. That's good. Oh, Heavy Ion Lance. Recall. I don't have any Thrall. I should have summoned that. Let's Hull Reaper here, interrupt the spell. Get maximum evasion. Still hits. Let's use the Husks to repair it. Thunder here, Bolt here. Actually, I'm Bolt here, Thunder. And Transfuse. Nice. And then we just have to repair it too, and then we're gonna be good. What? Transfuse here. The repair, healing. You have... No, you're not the one with... Wait, you are the one with fire immunity. Yeah, I just didn't see it for some reason. Okay. Let's get level 3 doors. I'm gonna let the O2 get back. I don't want to risk something with O2 going into it, because Flare does have the bomb, the RT that has breaches on it, so I don't want to risk something with O2 happening. So I'll let the O2 regenerate, and then I'll jump. If anytime. Okay, there we go. Alright, play your fight. See how quickly you can do this. Alright, Etheric Gates. Worm. I don't know, let's put ghouls on their ship somewhere. It doesn't really matter. Put a Thrall on my own. Blood Curse. Hopefully I don't kill these guys too quickly so I can get like a Blood Curse on a couple of them, yeah. Oh, he's gonna use my Thrall! No, my Thrall! Use my own. That's stealing. You can't do that. Alright, what? Mind Bolts? Blood Bolt. Nearly said that. Put some flesh things over here to interrupt. I'm absolutely obliterating their crew over there. Okay, now we're good. Thunder into Hull Reaper. Face change any moment. Let's put that into an empty room. Alright, let's put Purify down. I have 2 Purify, so I can just Purify the Mind Control that's coming in. Would have been on Hound, so I wouldn't really have been able to avoid it. I do have Havoc, so I can just teleport back. Under 20 seconds for first phase change. That's good. Let's do like so. Yeah. Let's put y'all here. How much Purify do we have left? 2. Okay, we're good. All my summons or whatnot died. I'll transfuse these guys. I don't really care. Okay, let's get evasion here. Try to, yeah, okay, well, the Ion missed. That's good. Even if it didn't miss, I'm not really in too much trouble. Okay, I could reboard here. Try to get some more kills in here, but the fire is gonna do the job well enough. Play more into an empty room. Shield charger. That could have been annoying if it hit, but well, it didn't, so it did. And now I just wait for damage into shields. And let's get our Thrall down. I don't know. What else is there to really do? I'll just put Warbringers in this room. Because I don't want O2 to get blasted in the Thrall pit as well, because Thralls are summoning stuff. Do I have shields? Nope. Oh, the Mysticis. No breaches? That thing has a high breach chance. That's insane. Okay, well, Claymore, go here. I'm not gonna heavy Ion, that's it when I don't need to. Alright, dodge the Ion. Purify. And Unwell Blood Curse here, Thunder, Bolt Cannon, Hull Reaper here. It's fine if I damage O2 here, the fight's gonna end. Okay, and that's Flare. Very easy run. Probably got a lot of scrap as well, it seems like it. Oh no, actually below average. Really felt like it though, probably because I got the free Blood Knight is why. But yeah, that's it. See ya.